everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. And my guest today is Ariane Poole. Ariane is a professional makeup artist. She's worked with 60 and Me for years now, and it's so wonderful to have you back, Ariane. Welcome.
Hey, it's so nice to be back. I love doing stuff with you, Margaret. It's good.
I feel like we're old friends, actually, that we actually, we've been, actually, it's been a couple of years now, hasn't it, that you've been doing videos with us?
Yeah, it's been over 2 years.
Yeah, it's
How
amazing.
Cool is that?
And you are changing people's lives. I get emails all the time asking questions about the beauty videos and thanking us for what we've done to help. Just women over 60 don't have to give up on looking great. The makeup is refining itself all the time. You've got a great line yourself, and it's great.
It's like I say, your age is just a number. When I do makeup, I want to project that woman looking the best she can for whatever age she is.
Yeah, for sure.
It is not age specific. It's just making you look fabulous. And that is all that's what it's all about.
Well, one thing, we actually asked our community whether they had any questions for you, of course. And one that came up quite a bit was about eyes. And we've just covered a video on eyebrows. But the other question was, people said things like, I really like my eyes, but they're beginning to get, hooded, or there's how do I make them look great? How can I make my eyes look beautiful? What tips do you have for them?
Well, that is probably the biggest question. Of all the ones I always get asked, that is the biggest one. That's number one on the list, because that's the thing that we see. Because we talk and we look at people in their eyes, we speak to them. We're not looking over here or over there. We look at them, and that's the one area that you really notice that is changing on you. And what I've noticed is, even with myself, and now I'll be 60 next year, so I feel I'm a part of the community. I'm in the gang. Okay,
you are one of us.
So I've noticed, even with me, that the definition around where the eyelashes are is really sort of altering. Now, I also know that I can't put heavy black around my eyes to make them look bigger and look more prominent.
Yes.
Ridiculous. So there are little tricks that I'll show you.
Okay, let's go.
Eye pencil, really important. Eyeshadow, keep the eyeshadow simple. I use the Crystal Taupe a lot, or the one that you use, the Cosmic. So there's a lot of eyeshadows, but keep the eyeshadow simple. That would be the thing.
Now, you've got taupe on, right? You got your taupe on right now? Yeah. I'm going to tell you, people, this is like the best eyeshadow ever. I'm using it too. I've got it on myself. It's a good base. It's a beautiful color. It's my go-to. I'm sure it is yours too.
If I can't make a decision, or if I'm in a rush, which is usually, it's the one. And interesting enough, a talk I did last night, we had a couple of makeup artists helping us out, and one of the makeup artists did this lady's eyes, and I said, "What color have you put on her eyes? It looks amazing." Thinking, I don't have a color that's like that. Yeah. And she went, I used the Crystal Taupe. She used yours. It was our then. But I was like, did you sneak another eyeshadow in there? And it wasn't. It's the way it adapts to each person's individual eye color and eye shade and all of that kind. And I was like, wow, this is a really good product.
I like that.
So anyway, we digress. So you've got your basic eyeshadow on, whichever color you choose. I'm a huge fan of pencils. Or eyeliners. I also like the felt tip ones, the liquid ones, but they serve another purpose. So with the felt tip one, with the pencils, choose one that's got a softness. That there's some really lovely, not just my ones that are soft. The Urban Decay do some really fabulous soft pencils as well. Now, don't think Urban Decay, oh my God, teenagers or under 20s or 20-year-olds. They do some really nice pencils. This is my one. This is one called Voyage. And the way to do the pencil is, actually, I'm going to show you the trick rather than using just saying about the pencil. You hold your mirror in front of you, or you stand against where the mirror's against the wall. Right. You tilt your head back. You look up your nostrils. Sounds disgusting. And then holding the pencil like this, rather than having it poking in your eye like that. Right. Because if I came at you poking like that, you'd recoil. But even if I came at me poking like that, I would recoil. Yeah. So you hold it horizontal like this, okay? And then you just etch along the base of your top lashes like that. And you don't go right down to the ends. You stay right away from that, because otherwise it'll make you look tired. And you don't want that. Now, if you want to do the other side, you don't have to try to do it like this and try to contort yourself into a million different positions. You take the pencil and you twist it so it's like that. So you're doing this from that to that.
Okay.
So you're actually...
I've got a pen. I've got a pen. But...
You're with a pen.
Got it.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're just doing that backward.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you do it this way.
Okay. Do you know the biggest challenge? You know, the biggest challenge I have though is that when I haven't got any with me, but when I put eyeliner on, I tend to close the eye, eye. Right.
Yeah.
And then my other eye is not as strong because I wear glasses. Yeah. So then I have to literally go by feel. And I think what you've just said though makes it easy to go by feel. You just follow the edge of your lash.
Lay it on the base of your lashes.
Right.
Pull it
along. Yeah, you're not painting above it. You're actually kind of using your lashes as a guide.
As you sort of, you connect the dots kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other thing is, but when I said to you, but when you tilt your head back and look up your nostrils, you're actually partially closing your eyes. So you're holding you're looking here, and you're looking. Well, I call down your nose, but like I just said, the client said to me, up your nostrils. And your eyes are actually partially closed anyway, so it works very well. Yeah. And then for underneath, you take the pencil like this. Again, not like you're poking the person. Right. So you take it like that, and you just do a little bit underneath. So
it really makes a difference, doesn't it? Do you know, it's funny, I'm thinking when we play back this video, the two of us are sitting here making faces. We must look really silly, but like, oh, we do this or that. But no, that's really, really helpful.
And then for the liquid one, so I've got a liquid felt tip.
These scare me, these ones. Because they just are so dark, usually, most of them.
Well, you can get different colors. So there's some nice blue ones out there. There's really nice charcoaly gray ones as well. So if you take a look around where you live and see. And when you're doing this is a different method of application because most people will take this and kind of try to do it the same way as you do a pencil. Now, when I'm using this, I don't do that. I use this and I press it in. So I'm dabbing.
Oh, you dab.
Yes. Again, not like this, not like coming at you. So I'm doing that. I take it and I press it in. So again.
Ariane, you're only dabbing like 2 or 3 times, so you're only literally doing almost the middle of your eye.
Because what you want is the definition. If you're putting it down here again, you're gonna make yourself look sad. So the dabbing, pressing like that, and even when I'm doing someone's makeup, I do the dabbing. I don't do it with the point because this is pushing it into the base of your lashes, making your lashes look fuller, giving you more definition in your eye. It's ticking 2 boxes in one. Brilliant.
I really like that. And you know, it's funny, all the time that we've actually spoken, I know we've covered eyes before. I've never really thought about dabbing that felt tip pen kind of eyeliner.
Felt tip ones. I think this is really good. When you were saying what the question was, I thought, well, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you different ways of making the eyes stand out because there are different things. There's different ways of doing it. And one, you might want to do a combination of it. You might want to do just one. It's completely up to you. The reason I like the pencils is because you can smudge them, so you get that almost like an eyeshadowy effect. But the liquidy ones, you get that sort of real depth of color and that depth of definition.
You know what's really cool? Like during the day, like you might just want to pop on the pencil, but then if you're going out for dinner or something in the evening, you know, we've always talked about having to overdo a little bit in the evening because the lighting is different in the in the restaurant or in the place you're going, the theater. So you could actually take the felt tip and just then highlight the pencil a bit, intensify it a little bit.
Intensify. That's exactly what it is. Then finish off with sort of, I say lashings of mascara because I do mean lashings of mascara, not just like that. Put on a few coats because you really want the fullness. You really want to bulk out your lashes. It's not so much about length. It's about fullness because that fullness equals youthfulness. And I don't say looking younger. That's not what I'm saying. But it gives that youthful appearance to the eyes.
These are really great ideas. And you know what I do? I'll sneak in my little comment. We've talked about this before. And in fact, when we did our video series together, you and I, we played with this because I have some beautiful colored, like almost vibrant colors from Bourjois. I have a teal one and purple. And I sometimes will grab that and just put it across the top and get a little sparkle. And sometimes, and I have a glitter one now too, which when you put it on the top of the eye, it kind of tumbles into your lashes.
Yeah.
And it's really, really cool. So I think eyes are great.
You know what? As we get older too, don't be afraid of color. A little bit of color. I've used navy. You're saying that you're using brighter shades. People can wear purples. They can use those tealy colors. They look really nice. You're just not coating them like we did maybe in the 60s and the 70s where you're going crazy with the color. You're doing accents. It's like a little piece of jewelry.
I love the image. Actually, it is like a little bit of jewelry. It's art.
Yeah.
It's funny. As you know, I was just in Bali for a few months, and some of the women there who still like to wear makeup, I said during the day it was so hot they just forgot about foundation and they just worked on their eyes.
Yeah, and
eyes are magic. They can.
Yeah, those long-lasting eye pencils, and there's a lot of those around now, which is so terrific. You don't have to put on a full face of makeup. It's brilliant.
Because eyes are just magical. They just transform you. All right, my love. Well, thank you again. Beautiful advice. I really appreciate it. I hope that helps our women in the community, and keep sending the questions for Ariane. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, take care.